All right, we're out here in the back. I'm on the little Moto 4. Chuck is riding the dirt bike, trying to show off on it. What's he doing? He's really obnoxious. Okay, let's see. He's gonna try to hit the jump right there. So cool. So slow on that thing.
Dude, going around that corner.
Bike is flat. And guys, when I say you're so slow on that thing, it's just to get him riled up. He gets all mad about it. Oh, that smell of that cloth is pretty dang good. Thing's so loud. So a lot of people are wondering if you're gay, Charlie.
Yep.
You are, huh? That explains a lot of things.
What? What does it explain?
The tight clothes, the long hair, the bike.
Yeah, okay. You have the same bike.
No, I don't have a 125.
Yeah, we don't even ride your bike ever.
Oh, I ride it.
Yeah. Do you? You'd be the one that would be gay.
The swimming trunks, multicolored, rainbow swimming trunks, rainbow bike. Lots. It just adds up. Boyfriends.
You're so.
Now he's riled up. That worked. Oh man. Hill climb going on, Moto 4. Alright guys, we're working on Jeff's clapped bike.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
Well, here's the deal. So I got the bike back a few weeks ago, and
it was minty, by the way.
Yeah, everything was running great, and then out of nowhere it started revving up high, and it would occasionally lag in revs while I was riding. So originally I thought it was a throttle cable sticking somewhere, so I looked all the way through the bike. I noticed that the throttle cable was pulling out of the top of the carburetor.
Yeah, it goes right here. Wait, where's the throttle cable?
The throttle cable's right here.
Yeah, where's the attachment where it goes into like 3? Oh, right here. Okay.
In that junction box.
Yeah, the junction box.
So there's a lot of issues with that junction box. You can pull it apart and whatnot. But anyway, the cables were pulling out of the top of the carbs.
Yeah, as you can see actually like right now.
Yeah, so I pushed them back in, I pulled the cable back, and it was still doing it. It would just idle real high. And, you know, I was maybe thinking it was binding up somewhere. Well, upon further inspection, I noticed that there was a little rip starting. I guess you can't really see it here because there's tape on it now. There was a rip starting in these brand new boots.
Yeah.
Which was, you know, a really chance find because I did not think that my brand new bike was going to have an air leak. But if you notice, if you have these Banshee boots,
oh, that's
right where
bad.
the crossover tube is, you can get rips in the boots.
Ooh.
So look at how bad that is.
That's rough. That's really bad.
So that's actually, and it was getting worse. So it was getting close to a burn down. You know what I mean, on that one cylinder. So that was the reason why I was revving high. Now
and that honestly, that started like the second time you rode it almost. Like that started pretty quick.
Yeah, I noticed it after I showed it in Elkhart Lake.
Yep. Yep. That day riding back.
Yeah, the day riding back on the highway.
Yep. And it would just rev up and then.
Yeah, it would get up to 6,000 RPM, and you know that's when it hits the power band. I'd let off the throttle to pull the clutch in and shift, and it would still hang up at 6,000. So I put it back in gear, you know, pop the clutch, and then it would, you know, go back down to a normal rev. So again, I thought it was a throttle cable at first,
yeah.
But now it was this air leak. So now what we're doing is I'm replacing these boots. These are OEM Yamaha Banshee boots. You can see they're modified inside because the Banshee boots have a like some little, I don't know, little pedals on here that kind of stick into the cylinder.
Can I see what you did for the modification quick? That might be a good tip.
You slice off the pedals that come out.
Let me get a good zoom in on this. Okay.
Just so it fits to the RD
so you
cylinder
take a razor
flat.
blade to it, chop off some of this rubber in here.
Yeah, and then take a little belt sander and give it a couple laps.
Did you do that? Or did Joe?
Oh, I did that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you give it a couple laps so that it sits nice and flush. Now the advantage to the Banshee boots is it lets you use the crossover tube. So the crossover tube was later technology for these two-stroke twins. It actually helps to smooth out the low and mid-range stumble a little bit by, you know, holding a little bit of a fuel charge in there to smooth things out.
And if these guys remember from the Banshee video, it had the exact same looking crossover tube on the Banshee.
RZ 350 also had these crossover tubes. So, you know, it's 80s technology. It's a way to upgrade RDs. It's nice to have. You just be aware that there's one more spot for a possible air leak.
Yeah, so if you guys are having the same symptoms, just check the, if you have a crossover tube, check that area.
Yeah, it's important too to check your boots periodically, like even like once a year, because these things, you know, they might last 5 years or
Even if you let it sit in the sun for a couple days and could crack, and you never know.
Your boots, it's a spot where bad things can happen. I went out and I bought these expensive Moose intakes. The difference is these are made of polyurethane, so they're supposed to be a bit more durable. Some guys say they're worth it, some guys not. I don't know.
Do you have to modify these?
I'm going to try it. And also, you don't have to modify these.
Oh, that's worth the money.
They don't have those pedals that the
what's up with that cut
Banshee
in the
and the RZs do.
Do you see that cut in the top of the little rip?
Yeah, that's like a little
So if you guys see that that little cut in the top, that's I guess that's supposed to be there.
Supposed to be there for the boost bottle to fit into. It's not a huge deal, or maybe it's a defect in the molding. But we'll open these up. But notice, yeah, there's no pedals to cut off of this, so I thought that was worth it too. Just
not what is it, like 50? No, not even, like $40 more for it.
Yeah, I did find some cheap ones on Amazon for $20, just boots, but I didn't know if I was going to trust those.
No.
Now this is on the left cylinder, so if I'm seeing any more issues of air leaks, then we know it's the boots.
Yeah.
And right now I don't feel like sending it back and waiting for another set to come in because, well, I want to ride this thing.
Yeah, we got a race. 350 versus 450. Jeff,
400, you mean?
Everyone's waiting for the race.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, everyone's waiting for the redemption race.
The redemption race.
Yeah.
Well, you mean on the Ducati?
No, this you have to beat me at some point on something.
So, so RD350 versus RD450.
Yeah, I give you the advantage. If you still can't beat me, then we know, I guess you just suck at riding then.
Well, I don't know, Joe. I might smoke you, but I don't want to make you feel bad. It's your channel and all. I won't want to do that to you and your followers. So
Yeah.
maybe we'll just we'll let it be.
Maybe something else will break on your bike.
Yeah, sure. Well, anyway, all big talking aside, we're going to put these new boots on.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty straightforward process. It makes it easier on my bike because I have the pod filters.
Oh yeah, with the air box.
Yeah, with the air box, that's things fixed right into the frame and a little bit harder to get to and get off.
So you can just take these pod filters right off, move them back, take them out of the bike like I did that one, and then just take the carb right off. Super, like 2 minutes takes tops.
We'll leave the carb tops in because we don't want to have to resync the carburetors. That's all tuned up.
We did take the oil lines off, which isn't a big deal. The oil pumps right back in after, so you don't have to like retune the carbs or anything crazy.
Pretty simple process to get the boots off, just 5mm.
Where's the right boot? We can just plop that in right away on this one.
Well, what you need is gasket. Gasket is imperative. We'll put a little oil on the gasket.
You didn't have the gasket on the other one.
Well, these should have gaskets.
Well, you didn't have one on the other one, I don't think.
Well, that's good to know.
Where's the other one? Where's the old one?
Right here.
Did it have a gasket on it?
Yep, gasket's
on
it. It's just stuck on.
Stuck on, okay.
Gaskets are imperative. Otherwise,
it would be a major air leak.
Yeah, otherwise you'll get air leaks.
Right, so that just goes on.
Yeah, we'll just take a little oil, oil up the gasket, and then stick it all on.
Cool. Right, so we oiled up both sides of the gasket.
And we're ready for installation. Very simple. You just get your bolts ready. The original boots that I got, or the new boots that I got that broke, actually came with these nice stainless steel hex head, Allen head bolts. So one down. All right.
Now you just crank those down. Do you know the specs to the torque specs on these? Don't they have any?
German torque specs. Good and tight. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, good one. That was funny.
That's what the old guys say. Get it tight. You always want to walk around the bolts too, so you don't crank down one side.
Yeah, otherwise you get the air leak on the one side.
Yeah, you tighten.
Or you could crack it too.
Yeah, or it just won't seat right, and yeah, you just get problems.
All right, moment of truth. We're gonna see if the what are they called? Intake manifolds.
Oh yeah, the intake manifolds.
See if they work. What were you thinking I was gonna say?
RE400. It's like, what are they called?
Oh no, I know what that's called. Jeff's gonna try to kick over his bike, see if he can handle it.
Yeah.
Kicking it over. If not, I'll kick it over with my left foot.
Without a massive air leak.
All right, let's see if it revs up.
I gotta roll it back here more.
What do you think it's gonna do? Rev up?
No, I just don't want smoke going in the house.
No, I mean, like, what are your predictions for this? Do you think it fixed?
Just fine.
Did you not put your side on?
They're all on. Oh, it came off. It was on. It's all right.
Jeff forgot to put the line on.
I put it on. Wise guy.
Forgetful in his old age.
Yeah. Old age. Okay, here we go. Choke it.
Well, it didn't start first kick.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good.
Ready?
So I think that fixed the problem. We'll see.
All right, now Joe's in front of the camera. I hate being in front of the camera, but now he is.
Oh yeah, a real rider in front of the camera now.
Yeah, sure.
Take note, people. This is how you ride the bike.
Make sure the gas is on.
On? You mean not reserve, right?
Down is on. There he goes. Yep, there he goes. Real rider. Right. Ha ha. Here's his flyby. You gotta love drivers. Real cool people out there.
What's that?
Just some awesome people out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the bugs are hitting me in the face.
Yeah,
Really
it's
bad.
getting pretty bad.
Why didn't you tell me about that?
Well, you're a real rider. You can handle that kind of stuff,
Dude,
right?
They were hitting me in the eye, and I couldn't see anything.
Aw, well, you're a real rider, so
Yeah.
it's part of the fun.
I actually got it past the 10 grand mark.
You did?
No, never mind. 6 grand.
Well, there you have it.
It's all my fault. I'm just human, I've got flaws. I'd do anything, anything at all.